agenda. So introductions about myself I already given, just brief intro, or given a small intro about yourself. And then we see what is the jobs which are demands in Germany and possible option to enter into Germany. What are the possible options to enter into Germany in general, as well as in the aspect of getting a job, how to get a job and come into Germany in the aspect of to work. And then a short info about the job seeker visa and the updated version of job seeker visa that's called as Chancerkarte or Chance card in English. In German, we call it as Chancerkarte. And at the end, what is the importance of this German language? What plays a vital role during a life in German, actually. Okay, before going to into the deep into this webinar, could you please introduce about yourself and what is the purpose that you're attending this webinar? Okay, Sandhya Kumari, Suraj, and then finally Sanjana. Hello. Sandhya Kumari? Suraj? Sanjana?
Yes.
Could you please introduce about yourself? A short. You want to attend this webinar and what is your goal?
Sure. So hi everyone, I'm Sanjana. I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's of engineering, and for me it was to kind of understand how we can move to Germany, like directly apply for jobs within Indian education, mainly to understand that and how to like apply for jobs.
Yeah, okay, super. And Fazana, could you please introduce about yourself and what is the purpose that you want to attend this webinar? What do you want to learn from this webinar? Fazana, Anzim Rahman. Sandhya Kumari, Suraj Sona, Fazana Tanzim Rahman. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Could you please introduce about yourself and the purpose of attending this webinar? What is your aim to learn from this webinar? Just for an understanding.
My name is Farzan Rahman. Actually, I'm a student of Indian Institute of Foreign Languages. So I thought to attend this webinar because I saw it in the group itself.
Okay. So are you working or what is your profession actually?
Actually, I'm planning to do my master's in Germany. Because
Okay.
of that, I learned German
Okay.
from this institute.
Okay.
I've
That's fine.
completed my A1 language course.
Okay, super. Okay, Suraj Sona and Sandhya Kumari. Okay, then we'll begin the session section. So here there is an info that actually which are the jobs in Germany. As you know that actually in Germany there are plenty of shortage in various professions, especially in the profession of automotive industry, IT, medicine, medicine in terms of doctors, and then medical assistants in terms of nurses, male, female, nurses, anesthesia expert, all kind of nursing oriented jobs which are very much in demand in Germany. Also recently, 2 weeks before, it was announced by the government of Germany that actually there are shortage of electricians, plenty of shortage for the electricians all over the country. So there are at present there are plenty of vacancies out there actually in Germany. In an opening, normally in an opening in Germany, which will take at least 160 days to fill. A minimum requirement to fill openings in a company, which takes about 160 days, because of there are very less students, very less employees are available, and the people, young generations who are there in Germany are not interested to go for work. And the government also tried to pull out the peoples from the EU countries, but the EU country is also suffering a lot because of the situation. So that's why they are looking for migrants from all over the world, especially in Asian countries like China, India. They are looking for plenty of peoples. Okay, and what are the top professions in demand in Germany? So the top professions demand in Germany is, we can categorize into three segments. One is qualified professions, another one is specialists, and third one is about experts. Actually, professions in nursing and professional drivers, medical assistant, as I told, actually anesthesia expert, or operation theater help us. So those are the people. And professions in automotive engineering, not in engineer category, but in other category, like kind of an trainer, planner, those kind of activities. Okay, and medical assistant in dentistry. So it's not a dentist, but the helping assistants in the field. Professions in childcare and education, there are plenty of opportunities for teachers also. There are a lot of shortage in teachers professions, but for teachers professions, both and electrical workers, specialists in nurse. The country is completely looking for plenty of software engineers. So the software engineers in various domains like front and back end, DevOps engineers, data scientists, data analytics, all the factors, embedded software engineers. So the software engineers are very much demand in Germany. And an architect profession related to the deep civil core. Okay. And then, as I told, actually, construction, project planning, and supervisions. So these are the very much highly demand professions in Germany. The profession called STEM professions: scientists, technologists, and engineering and mathematics. The people who are all belongs to this background, they are came under the category of STEM category. For those people, they will easy to get the visa. The visa process is really interesting, and there are plenty of options for them, and the visa process was completely reduced. Only thing is, you have to convince an employer, you have to apply for a company and convince an employer and get an offer, and then you have to go there. Actually, it depends on the industry. It requires German, but that requirements is only applicable for inside your company. But when you come outside to the street, then of course it's absolutely mandatory. Okay, there are possible options. What are the possible options to enter into Germany? So there are several options are there to enter into Germany. In general, we say student visa to come there to Germany to study for masters, bachelors, or doing the thesis, or doing some research papers and doing PhDs. You can come there and by means of showing some visa requirements, and then you can choose an university and choose a course, and you have to show some sufficient funds to manage yourself in Germany, and then you have to book a ticket, and then you have to come there actually. And then there is another one visa is there actually, that is called as language visa, German language visa. So if you want to study German language in Germany, there is also an opportunity there actually, but it's very quite expensive, because you're supposed to take care about yourself, and also you have to fund it for the language course also. This visa depends on your absolutely depends on your course durations and everything. And there are only limited institutes are there actually. They supposed to provide this kind of service actually, but this visa takes plenty of times, and it requires plenty of documentations. It's absolutely depends on the institute, the city, and your German language proficiency, whether they want to ensure that whether you, what is your actual level in German. Say example, if you say actually I want to go to German to learn for A1, then it's absolutely useless, because if you want to go for Germany to learn B2, C1, C2, then that is absolutely fine. Okay, and au pair visa. Au pair visa is about kind of an helper visa. This is only for ladies, but the age limit, there are some age limit for this actually. This is absolutely a kind of an home assistant. There are some ladies can apply for this visa, but there are some several restrictions for this and several conditions for this actually. So the purpose of this visa is you need to get a
message to admin.
hello, hello. Hello, Mr. Sundar Sambandam. Can you please mute yourself? Okay. So this au pair visa is about you have to find a family there in Germany, and you need to get a contract from them. And the purpose of this visa is about you have to go there and stay with them and do their household activities and take care of their children's, and you will get about 300 euros as a monthly stipend. They take care about you and you have to take care about them. The purpose is just to improve and learn your German language skills, but it depends on the family. It will only applicable for some countries, and in India also some people's going there in this visa, coming here to Germany in this visa actually. And then tourist visa, very famous visa, and it requires plenty of funds to show that actually you can able to manage yourself when you come here to visit in Germany. And then researcher visa, if you are on a research, if you are from the background as STEM background, as I told actually, scientist, technology, okay, technician, the people from technical professions and engineering and mathematics, those are come here to do their PhD research over here in Germany. So from that visa, for that purpose, you can come here and do the research activity in anywhere actually, either in Volkshochschule or Fachschule or in a university, T university, you can do that actually. And then for another option to come into Germany to with an employment, with a kind of an employment, you can come here. So the employment visa is, there are two type of employment visa. One is employment visa, e-blue card, that is for the STEM profession visa. And there are some salary requirements out there actually, and there are some qualification requirements also there for this visa. And then the second one is about the worker visa. It's general worker visa. As I told, actually, for employment visa, you need to have, you need to show about more than 55,000 euros per year. The contract should have more than 55,000 euros per year. And if anyone who's getting the contract from the company less than that, actually, for STEM professions, it is really to 43,000 euros to 47,000 euros right now it is. But below to the STEM professions, if anyone get the salary, and then they will came under the category of worker visa. So which is less than 40,000 euros, in say simply. So those professions are came under the category of workers visa. So workers like plumber, electricians, general maintenance workers, those all came under this categories. Okay, and then you can come with a job seeker visa, very famous visa in India. And then the another one option is about chance card visa, similar to JSP. This is also similar to the job seeker visa, but the requirements are somewhat different actually. This chance card was initiated recently, but right now in India, it's completely job seeker visa is going on. A chance card is it was framed by the German government, but right now it is some implementation struggles are there actually. So they're taking some more time to implement, because Germany normally will take plenty of time for the paperwork. The country which is completely a regulation based country, so it will take plenty of things to do, and it will take plenty of times to do some any implementations in the new law, or to get anything from the bureaucracy. Okay, so now we see. Okay, as I told, actually, right now you're in India. If you want to come to Germany, as in order to work here or to find a job here, you can, as I told in the previous slide, either you have to convince an employer and to get an offer from them. If you get an offer, if your offer is more than 55,000 euros, if you are a STEM professions, if your offer is between 40,000 euros to 47,000 euros, then you can get a EU blue card visa. With a visa, you can come here and work here, and depends on if you passed your 6 month of probation period, then you will get into confirmations, and then you live up to whatever how long you want to here. You can work here actually. Sanjana, yes.
Is there any slides being shared? I'm not able to see it. Not sure if it's the same for everyone, so just wanted to check.
You're on it. Is it visible, Sanjana?
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, as I told before. Okay, as I told before, actually, you're supposed to find an employer, and you have to convince an employer. If you get an offer from them, okay, if you get an offer from them more than 55,000 euros, then you can come to Germany under the category of blue card visa. And if you're from STEM professions, but your offer is less than 55,000 euros and between 40 to 55,000 euros, then you can come here under blue card visa, but as an exception category of STEM professions, scientists, technologists, and engineering background and mathematicians. Those backgrounds are called as STEM professions. So you can come under those categories here. But if you could not convince an employer, then you're supposed to go with two options. One is chance card and another one is job seeker visa. Job seeker visa is very famous one in India, and this chance card is a recently introduced one, but it will take some time for implementations. Right now it's in India and other countries going with the job seeker visa. Okay. Now, okay. Is it visible, Sanjana?
I can still see the possible options to enter into Germany. That screen.
Just wait. Actually, I don't know actually what is happening.
ஒரே ஒரு கையை வச்சு வெளியே இருக்கும் டாடி காலை வச்சு இந்த காலை வச்சு போன ஒரே ஒரு கையை தான் வச்சுக்கணும் தாச்ச தோசையும் 2 சப்பாத்தி சாப்பிட்டுக்கிறீங்களா நீ நாளைக்கு வந்து
Okay. Now we'll see a short info about the job seeker visa and chance card actually. So the left side is completely job seeker visa and right side is a chance card actually. So what are the requirements for job seeker visa? This visa, the visa will be issued for 6 months. Is show 3 years of your experience in a company in Germany. You at least need to show 3 years of experience, professional experience, and then your degree must be a qualified degree, and your university must be a qualified one. There are some rankings which was issued by the German government. Okay, they are ranked the Indian universities. And in which there are some categories. So at least your university and course should have about H plus degree. So there is some website is there actually, and you're supposed to go there and find your university and your course. And if it is H plus, then you are eligible to go with that actually. Or else then you have to connect with the AHK, which is in German we call it as ZAP actually. So those are the body which they will normally recognize the foreign professions with their qualifications and also their universities and their degrees also they recognize. So you need to get the letter from them. So normally most cases, if you are from South India, actually, I would say actually most universities are completely recognized, but there are some universities in North India actually, which was not which was not fully recognized. With they don't sometimes those universities are not ranked that much H plus category, maybe H minus categories actually. So if you're from Bangalore or if you're from southern part of India, then most of the universities, as I hear, most of the universities are rated as H plus, and your course is also rated as H plus, so there will not be any issue. And then you're supposed to show a sufficient funds to show that you can able to manage yourself in Germany without any support needed from the state. Okay, so for a single month, you're supposed to show 1,027 euros as a stipend. Okay, and for 6 months, it would be 6,300 euros, close to 6,000 or 200 euros, 6,200 euros INR. So you need to show this much of amount in your account, and then you have to get the statement from your bank that you have to show to your visa that actually, yeah, I have sufficient fund for me. If I come there to Germany, I can able to manage myself until my 6 months stay. Then I can able to manage myself, and I can find a job over there actually. Because this period 6 months is about a trial period. You can come there and stay there in Germany, and you can apply for companies, and you can attend direct interview with the employers. And the age limit for this is about 45 degrees, the age limit. If you are below 45 degree, until 45 degree, this visa will be issued. If you are more than 45 degree, then you are not eligible for this visa. And German skills for this visa is absolutely optional. If you have the German skills, then it is fine. If you don't have the German skills, then it will not affect any single point to get get a rejection from this visa category. But this is only for the visa. But if you go for an interview in a German employer, they will just first look for about whether your CVs and cover letters are in German, and then whether you can able to at least try to communicate some sentences or some words, or at least a little bit in German. And then how you are available. That means whether you are from India or you are in Germany, how soon you can come to them and work with the company, how you are adaptable with the culture, and your professional knowledge, absolutely, and your knowledge, work experience, knowledge. Those are the important factors. So if you get the visa, there are some set of requirements for this visa. And if you get the visa, you can come here and you stay here for 6 months, and you have to show sufficient funds for them. And with the fund, you find a company here, or you're supposed to find a company here, and you have to attend the interview and convince an employer, get an offer. If you get the offer from them, then you can convert your job seeker visa into a permanent employment visa. Okay. And this one, the main factors for this one is about you need to show sufficient funds, and then the visa is only for 6 months, and your age limit is up to 45, and German skills an optional one. But the government of Germany recently decided to upgrade this job seeker visa into Chanskarte, or Chanskarte in English. In German, it is Chansekarte. So for this one, there are 5 factors that are really important. The first one is about qualifications and Bildung. In German, it is called as Qualifikations und Bildung. Qualifications is about your qualifications, or Bildung is about your professional experience. Okay, sorry, Bildung is about, we have in India, we call it as qualifications. Here they will say, example, Bildung is about your further studies. Okay, and Sprachkenntnisse, that means your language skills. So this one is about a point-based systems. You maybe you can hear about something like point-based system. The point-based systems recently there in Canada visa process. In US also there are some point-based systems. Australia, New Zealand, those visas are issued based on the point-based system. How you score good points, then you will get a visa as soon as. If your points are not suitable or not sufficient enough, then you will not get the visa. So those are the conditions. So this is absolutely a point-based one. The previous one is not a point-based one. Berufserfahrung, your professional experience. You should at least have 3 years of experience. If you have more experience, more than 5 years, then it is absolutely fine. And Deutschland Besuch, how many times you visited here in Germany, or before, whether you already been there Germany, or for a couple of business trips, or for an overseas trip, or for a kind of on-site opportunities. Whether you already visited this country, you know a little bit about the country, you know about the culture, and then your age is a very important factor. This chance card, you are eligible to apply maximum 35 years old. If you are more than 35, you are not eligible to allow this chance card. Okay, and the German language skills are mandatory. Out of this 5 points, if you get more than 3 points, then you will be eligible to go with this visa. Okay, for this visa also, you're supposed to show 1,027 euros per month, and if you are going to stay there for 6 months, then you're supposed to show 6,200 euros approximately in your account. That, and you have to state that actually you can able to manage yourself when you are there during your job search in Germany for 6 months. Both visas are issued for 6 months, and it should at least have 3 years of professional experience, and you have studied from a professional or recognized universities in India. And the funds you have to show about 6,200 euros for your total period of time. And for the first one, for the job seeker visa, the age limit is 45, and this for the second one, Chansekarte, this age limit is about 35. For job seeker visa, your German skills are optional, and for Chansekarte, it's absolutely mandatory. Okay. Is there any doubts? Any questions? Someone wrote something. Okay. So, Soundar Sambandham, you wrote something like for SAP job opportunities. Okay. You are from SAP developer, SAP, which model you are from? MM model, QM model, or you are an SAP NPCLR? Because SAP is completely developed by Germany itself. It's SAP is a German-based company. Or if you're an SAP developer. Yeah. So for SAP, there are plenty of opportunities out there, of course, but there are 2 factors. One is, if you know at least B1 level of German, then it is far better. There are more opportunities that you can able to grab an opportunity and employ from a German employer. SAP development, there are plenty of opportunities out there actually. Okay. Is there any doubts for anyone? Any questions? For IT, I would say, if you're from front-end developer, back-end developer, DevOps engineer, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer. Those are very much in demand professions. For that, you need not to show any German language skills actually. Many of my friends who found a job there actually from India, directly from India, they get an offer from an employer in Germany, and it's very easy for them, even though it depends on the field. The language requirement is absolutely depends on the field, but that is only to enter into this country. But when you enter into the country, it is absolutely required that actually you're supposed to fluent with this language. If you don't know this language, there are plenty of things you will face some struggles. Plenty of areas you will face struggles. Is there any doubts for anyone? Any questions? Yeah, Sound Samandam, you have a good opportunity there actually, but at least if you have a B1 level of German, then it will be fine actually. Because SAP was actually invented by the German company. SAP is a German company, and most of the codes or most of the, if you want to communicate with your colleagues, most of them would like to speak with German. Your clients will speak English. Absolutely, I understand actually, but your colleagues, they expect to speak German because they don't know English. That's the problem. Any questions? Sanjana, Farzana.
So with those visas, we can only apply for jobs once we're in Germany, right? We can't apply from India directly.
Yeah, you can apply from a job. Yeah, you can also try. No issue actually. You can also try. You can also sit India. You can try employer. But the possibility, there are some possibilities are there actually. But most cases they want to hire people who are readily available. See, think from the aspect of the employer. The employer always want to fill the vacancies very fast actually. Okay, there are two more things. If they could not able to find a single applicant over there in Germany or over from outside EU, then they will consider your profile, and if you are suitable for them, if you convince them, then they will give you an opportunity. Okay, we'll give you an offer. You're supposed to come here within 3 months, and you have to make sure, you have to ensure this employer that actually you'll come and work there. That is important actually. You have to give some trust to your employer. Okay, if you don't, so 12,000 kilometers far away from my country, it is not sure that actually you will come here. Maybe you will get another better offer from another company, and you go there actually. You never come here. And if you also come here, and how long you will be with us, there is no guarantee. So those are the condition. Those are the negative points for many of the people who apply directly from India. See, in other side, I will not say that actually no one find a job from India. I will not say that actually. There are some people who find a job from India, of course, yeah, but the ratio is very less. The example, if you see 100 people, the first questions from the employer is, do you have any valid visa? At least, are you in Germany? The first question. And the second question is, do you have any valid visa? If you don't have those things, then they will worry about you, because they want the people who join immediately, even though the same expectation from the Indian employer, the same. They expect simply, you want to join immediately. They want to fill the positions. They want to remove the vacancies from their task list, right? You can also find, so there are some people who found a job. I know the people. I know some people who found a job from India. Yeah, I know. But the plus points for them is they have the visa with them. Okay. Even though many of the people who found who get a job seeker visa, they tried from India. But I would say if 100 people applied from India, about 5 will get the job. 5 will get a job, 5, 6, 7. Worst cases, 10 people will get a job. The percentage is about only 10%. Okay, the companies will neglect your profile because of you don't have any visa. Because the visa, they know very well that actually the visa process will take about minimum 3 months. Okay, so because they're supposed to get some letter from their country and from their state office and everything from their employee councils. Those process will take times, and you're supposed to file a. You're supposed to book for an appointment, and the appointment has to convert it as a slot, visa slot, and then you have to go there and submit your applications, and then you have to wait for the visa to be processed properly, and you're supposed to book a ticket, and these are all the processes there actually. So at least if you have a visa with you, actually many people's, as I know, they applied for the job seeker visa in India, and they have the job, they have the visa with them, and they will say simply to the employer that actually, hey, I'm really interested to work in Germany. Here, I'm from IT background. Okay, I have a visa. With this visa is called a job seeker visa. With the visa, I can apply to you immediately. If you want, I will give my second level or final level interview over there, and then it will be very helpful. Then it will give some confidence to the employer that you will absolutely serious in the job search, and it will give a confidence to the employer. You will at least 80% you will come there and work with them. Okay, so that's the reason that actually if you have the visa, it is far better.
Okay, so it's like it makes it easier for the employer, like if you're on the job seeker, to convert it to that permanent visa that you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
First level, actually, you need some visa. With the visa only, it's not like going from Tamil Nadu to Kerala, or going from Tamil Nadu to Chennai to Bangalore, or Bangalore to somewhere actually close to. It is not like that actually. It's completely different country, and the regulations are absolutely different actually. So if you are from US, you don't need any visa actually. You directly book a flight and come here and then register yourself. And in the immigration, you will get a permit. You don't need a visa actually. You just need to show something. Or if you're from Mexico, it is not required actually. But India in the category, it's not India and not in the visa free category actually. Indians must get the visa from Germany, and we supposed to show the sufficient funds. If you are coming for work, then that is fine. That actually you will earn something and you can able to manage yourself actually. Even though if you are going to work and the work depends on the category, the visa will be issued accordingly. So everything is a regulation based one. So if you have a visa, you can try to convince employers. I see many people who convince employers like me. In my case also, it was like that actually. I tried last 3 years actually, but no one employer was worried about. Okay, many interviews are went well actually, but even though they told very simply actually, they told honest feedback that actually you're okay, you're good, but it will take about more than 4 months for us to take you in Germany. Even though I speak fluent German, even though I had my interview in German actually, but they told simply that actually you're supposed to get in a visa, or without a visa, how we can able to hire you. There are some people, even though they are not performing like you, but they will join immediately. We need to fill the employment. We need to fill the job actually. Then I thought that actually, okay, then there is the bottleneck is about the visa. The bottleneck is about I am not there actually. So that is the bottleneck. And if I want to go there, actually, first I need a visa actually. Then I found a visa. I found what to do what to do for solve this problem. Then I found a visa, that there is a visa is there for job seeker visa. Then I applied for the visa. Then I get the visa from them, from the for the visa. I waited for about 1 year, close to 1 year, and I get the slots, and I went to the visa process, and I completed that, and I have the visa. I have the visa with me. Okay, before that, actually, I applied plenty of companies. The interviews went well, but they just simply say you're out of India, you're out of EU, or you're out of Germany. It will take plenty of time to come here. When I have my visa, I directly scan my visa. I send to the employer actually. Right now I have a visa. And if you want, I will come to you within so and so time. I told fix that time. This time I will be there for an interview or for job, whatever it may be. And then what I did is I book in a flight ticket and send to the employer directly. Okay, I told you that actually I will be on the day, and the particular day I will book the ticket and I will show to my employer actually. Send to my employer that actually I was interested in this position. And he was really convinced with that actually. In the next week, he fixed an interview with the management team. And then the next time, after 2 weeks later, there was an interview with the manager. And then they came up with final discussions later actually. So the thing is, yeah, of course, we have manpowers, but there are plenty of regulations, and Germans are not interested to do most paperworks. The paperwork's there in Germany, it will take plenty of times. And if you are coming there actually, coming from India actually, if you can be able to manage all your documentation activity from yourself, even though the employer will ask why I need to do this much of paperwork. The paperwork is really a hard part in Germany. Okay. So that is absolutely required from the jobs search or the job seeker actually. So the job seeker must give more confident to the employer. You will come Germany to work there. Yeah, of course, there are plenty of opportunity, but you need to show them you're
So does it
interested.
always take 1 year? Like you said, it took 1 year, right? And I mean, you said the visa is also valid for 6 months. So when you stay in India, like you still need those funds, is it? Or how do they check? Because you're not, I mean, you have the visa, but you're still in India, right? You're not in Germany. So how do they check that?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Actually, I booked for the slots. It depends on the consulate actually. If you are from Bangalore consulate, it is take less time to get the visa. And if you're from Chennai, it will take 2 years. Smash. Okay. And if you're from Bombay or if you're from Calcutta regions, then depends on the German consulates, it will take time for the visas. Okay. So for Bangalore, it is about 6 months. If you apply the slots now, then it will get about 6 months later, you will get the visa interview. And before that, you're supposed to show all your documents. And after your visa interview, it will come within 10 days, the visa will come to you. So the total waiting period is about 7 months, I would say, for Bangalore. But for Chennai, it's about more than 2 years. If you apply today, 2025, you will get the visa. You get the visa slot actually. And then you have to go for an interview and you have to submit your application. Then you have to go with so and so process. Okay. And the question from you actually, if I apply the visa, say example, you're supposed to have a good plan actually. Say example, right now it is 31st of 31st of May actually. So next week you have a visa interview. Then you have to say them actually. Right now you are working in India also actually. Then you're supposed to say to your current employer that actually I'm going to quit. Yeah, it's absolutely a risk. I would say actually it's not a easy job actually. It's absolutely a risk actually. Many people who risk their life actually. And you have to put your paper over here. If you put your paper over here, then it will take about another 3 months. Yeah, of course, it takes 3 months. And if you are really confident to go there, actually, whether it is work or not work, it's working or not working actually. If you want to go there, and I did so like this actually. I went for a visa interview. I know that actually I have a plan to resign my job in India, and after resignations, I know actually I have to work for 3 months. The date which I given to the visa officer is after 3 months, after my resignations. It will say example, I have attended the interview on September, first week of September, and I get the visa by 12th of September. I told very clearly that actually I have to serve my notice period here in India, so I will go by January. So the visa officer accepted, and they issue visa only on start from January. So in the 3 months, it's a spare time for me that actually I can serve my notice period in India also, as well as I will try to find an employer there actually. I will say actually, hey, I have a visa. The visa starts from January. So if you start your process now, then your process will take at least 2 months. And before, within the time period of 2 months, I will come there by first week of January. So in such way, I convince them actually. So you can say, Sanjana, you can say to the visa officer that actually I don't need the visa actually. So you need a plan exactly. And the employer is only looking for whether you have a valid visa and you don't have any restriction to come there actually. So example, if you're working in a company, then if you have a visa also, then you're supposed to put a paper over here. Some people will do something like that actually. They will have the valid visa with them, but they will not quit their job in India actually. They will still stick with their job and try to find an employer. If you find the employer,
You said the visa officer would check, right? So, I mean, how do
if you
people
convince the employer, then employer will ask actually how long it will take to come here. No, the visa officer will not check anything. The visa officer will simply say actually which within 6 months. They say example, if you are attending the visa by tomorrow, 1st of June actually, then you can extend your start date 6 months until 6 months. Say example, you can say 1st of December, I will go to Germany. He will accept that actually. He will never regret that actually. So their purpose is they will issue a visa, and you can postpone the date, travel it for 6 months. You can start your travel date after 6 months also. That is fine actually. But if you get the visa from December 1st, then you may go or you may not go. It's up to you. But the employer is really keen that actually when you will be here in Germany. Is it clear?
Yes, so the visa officer can just give it you for that date, and from that date, your 6 months would start. But it's up to you
Yeah.
whether you go to Germany or you stay here.
Yeah, of course. Some people will take a risk and go there and find a job there actually. Some people don't want to go take a risk and they will just sit in India. They try to find an opportunity. Yeah, one or two people crack that. Yeah, but depends. Will not say honestly actually. And there are some people who could not able to find a job with this visa also. But absolutely, it's a risk, but you have to analyze the risk properly. And if you can able to do that, if you're confident with you, then you can able to find a job. And the risk factor you can neutralize with your language. The only thing the people who could not able to crack a job is they don't know the German. They absolutely love Germans. The people who speaks Germans. So if you speak German, then they will give more importance to you actually. At least you don't need to speak fluent German like them actually. And it's one more thing that actually the German what we learn in India, it's about spoken language. It's a literature language, but what they speaks in here in German is about the spoken language. The spoken language is at least 20 to 30% difference from what we learn from the literature. Okay. But if you know the language, that is very helpful for them, and they will understand actually you are eager to work and eager to. It is not a short-term plan; it's a long-term plan. So they will understand that actually, and they will give more preference to you. I know people from India who with the language, most of them success. If they have the language, most of them success in that. There are no questions at all. So, and then next one. Any questions? Okay. So, if you find a job in Germany, whether you're from IT, non-IT, mechanical or electrical or some other background, actually, it doesn't matter. Why this language is important? Yeah. So it is very important to make your day-to-day life easier here in Germany. The basic thing is because you may fluent in English, your colleague may speak English, but that's inside the office. outside the office, most of them will speak German. Only less of them will speak English. So it is necessary for you to communicate with them. If you're going for or if you're going for a market, or if you're going for a supermarket, or if you're going for a shopping complex, or anywhere or everywhere, you need the language. You need to communicate with them. They will not speak fluent English. They will not speak English, most of them. So in order to make your day-to-day life easier, it's important. And the important thing in the career aspect is, if you know the German, the people who without German will succeed less. And the people who with German, the fluent German, they go to the next level in their careers. They will go for the higher positions in their careers. That's why this language is very much important if you're planning for a long run in Germany, actually. And then apart from this, it is very much important for your permanent residence. If you want to stay here without any permanent residence, just for based on your visa, depends on your visa, then you can stick with that, actually. Okay, it's easy, absolutely easy. Okay, you can stick with your visa, and depends on the blue card visa, normally issued for 4 years. And other visas depends on your contract. So if you're working for a company, if the company, say example, if in a worst case scenario, in case of any boom was there, actually recessions was there, actually, if you're fired from the employer, then your visa will going to expire soon. So for that, people will get a permanent residence, PR. Okay, this PR is similar to you heard about this. There is a green card system in US. Okay, people who work there for 10 years with the sufficient funds without any criminal record, they will get a green card. Similar to that, Germany is having the permanent residence, PR, unbefristete Erlaubnis, so unlimited stay. So that is called as permanent residence, PR in English, short form. So if you have that, even though if you don't have any job right now with you, you can stay there in Germany without any problems. So that is independent of your contract or independent of your job professions. You can stay there in Germany until you want. You can take a break for 5 months, 6 months, don't necessary, don't have any problem, and you can find another job in Germany. This is applicable for not only for you and also for your family also. If your family also having a PR, then they can stay here until they want. Okay, and then the citizenships. So example, this PR, what is the important role for the PR in the language? For getting the PR, you're supposed to show B1 level in German. Minimum B1 level in German. Minimum requirement, B1 level. Your IT, non-IT, whatever it may be, doesn't matter actually. If you want to stick with Germany for long run, to get the PR, then B1 level German is absolutely important. Without the language, you will not get that. Actually, you have to only stick with the your employment contract and the employment visa. Depends on the visa tenure you will be here. If your visa tenure is expire, or you will quit at okay, you will fire from the employer, then absolutely you are in trouble. Okay, so getting the PR, it's very important. B1 level of German is important. And yeah, with B1 level of German, you will get within 21 months, you'll get the permanent residentships. Within 21 months, you'll get the permanent residentships. It's not like US you have to work for 10 years, but in Germany, it's only 21 months. You'll get the permanent residence. And then getting the German citizenship. Earlier, the German citizenship issued for about after 8 years of your stay in Germany. But now it was reduced because of they need more migrants from outside EU. So they reduced the term for 3 years. So if you live there in Germany for 3 years and you contributed for the social securities for 3 years, then you are eligible to apply for German citizenship. But for German citizenship also, you're supposed to have minimum B1 level of German, and you're supposed to complete an integration course. Integration course means how you have to align with the German systems and rules and regulations. There is a general common question is, and there is a course out there actually, and that will be available in Germany. If you go there and get scored out of 30, there are 30 questions which are taught by the institutes, the Volkshochschule, the high schools in German, and they will test your skills with the 30 questions. If you answer find the good scores, say example 17 is the base requirements. If you get scored more than 17, then you will get the certificate. If you have the certificate, then that certificate is very much important for your German citizenship and getting the German passport. Okay. And then the bureaucracy requirements, all the bureaucracy requirements are in Germany, absolutely in German. There is no English. So if you want to go for apply for a license, or if you go to apply for a blue card, if you go to apply for your work permit visa or a blue card visa, whatever it may be, if you go for a city registration or city deregistration, if you go for anywhere actually, if you're going for finance amt, if you're going for federal employment agency, if you're going for job center, everywhere this language is important. They speak only little bit of English. So if you communicate with them German, they will really helpful to you, and they will eager to help you more actually. And you can solve your problem on your own. You don't need to expect anyone to come here and translate something to you, and translate in between you and the officers. It's not required actually. Okay, for B1 level is the only requirement of FREER. Your language side is only the B1 level requirements. What it means? You're supposed to contribute 21 months for the social securities without any gap. That means you need to pay 21 months taxes to German government. And you're supposed to pay the income tax as well as health insurance, general care insurance, general care tax, and then city tax. These taxes you're supposed to pay. That means you're supposed to contribute the social contribution for 20 months. And then there are some other requirements. B1 level is the example. In the language aspect, you're supposed to show B1 level of German. German is the easiest language. Yeah, of course. Nothing is easy. Everything you have to put your effort. Yeah. In German, actually, there are 6 levels: A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. A1, A2s are very basic levels. In A1 level, you learn about your very basic things about your alphabets, basic level words, sentences, how to frame a basic sentences, basic level greetings, and so on. Those are the things that you learn in A1 level German. A2 level German is, it's also A1, A2s are, we say actually primary schools. Okay, B1, B2s are middle schools. C1, C2s are higher secondary schools. Okay, and A2 little bit extra of that. Okay, so in A2 you will learn about a little more grammatic topics, and then framing multiple sentences. Okay, and B1, B2s are middle two for you or intermediate level of Germans. In B1 level you will understand say I would say actually if you are anyone is having a discussion with you actually, then you can understand the main points. What are the main points in the discussion that you can able to understand, and at least you can try to write the sentence with the prepositions, and the verbs with the B1 levels, and B2 is in a far better levels. Okay, you can understand mostly 70% from 70 to 80% from the conversations. If anyone is conversating with you in German, then you can understand 70 to 80% from them. C1, C2s are very higher levels, so with more grammatics, more grammatics and more writing oriented. Okay, so this language is very much important. Whether it depends on irrespective of the field, but if you're planning for long run in Germany, then it's absolutely important. As you know, actually, Germany is a good country with a regularized, completely regularized systems and everything. The advantages to be here in Germany is about you will be secured, completely secured. Actually, you will be completely secured, and you're supposed to pay the tax, of course. Yeah, you will get about minimum 3,000 euros as a salary if you come with an 3 to 5 years experience, and it's always important that you're supposed to put your effort also in your work side. Okay. And 3,000 euros are very good money to stay here and run your family. And also, you will be completely covered up with the health insurance, and you will be completely covered up with the insurance. If you are fired from the employer, then the insurance company will pay at least 70% of your salary. What do you get from the last employer? 70% of your salary for 2 years, minimum 2 years, they will pay for you. And then after 60, or right now in Germany, the retirement age is about 65, but they are going to increase as a 67. They're going to increase in the further days. It's about 767. So after you're 67, you will get pensions from the government. So you're supposed to pay for the previous forefathers' pensions, and you will get the next generation or future generation will pay for you your insurance. Okay, you will be secured with the pensions. So after a retirement also, you can get something in your account, then it will be very helpful, and you will be completely covered with the health insurance. Then there is no issue at all, because the major, and also for children's, if you have children, then the children's educations are completely free. You will get in a good quality of life for your children's here. The university fees for in Germany is about up to 800 to 1,000 euros maximum for 3 years, 4 years. You can complete your high secondary educations or high school educations or your graduations, worst case, with a less fees. So it's far better than India actually in multiple aspects. The maximum tuition fee for a government in a school in Germany, private school in Germany, is about 50 euros per month. It's about 50 euros per year is about nearly 400 to 500 euros for a private school, a high standard private school. Even the government schools are also nice schools with all kind of equipments and test systems and everything, but that's completely free. Only you have to pay for the afternoon lunch. Apart from that, nothing was there actually. So your children's education is also safe actually. Your health insurance and your family and your after retirement life also completely safe. In US also, you don't have any securities like this actually. In US also, you can earn a lot. Yeah, you can enjoy as it is, but after your retirement, you have to take care about yourself. But here it is plenty of things was there actually. And it's central hub of the Europe actually. You can, with the German visa, you can travel all over the 29 countries, the Schengen countries, without any problems. Without any visa, you can travel there actually. Any questions? Sanjana, Soundar, Fazana, Tanzim Rahman, any questions? Sanjana, any questions? Farzana, Tanzim Rahman, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Founder Samandam, any questions? Any feedbacks? So it is depends on the question from Mr. Soundar Samandam is about how much time it will take to learn German each levels. It depends on your effort, and it depends on the time, how much time you are investing. Yeah, if you are learning the language 4 hours a day, you can complete within 2 months, one level. And for B1, A2, you can also take about 2 months or 2.5 months. But if you are learning, if you are going for, if you are a working profession, then going for a job in the morning time, if you're going for job, or if you don't have any time in the weekdays, and if you're learning from weekends, then it will take about minimum 6 months. The course will take about 3 months minimum, 3 to 4 months minimum. Okay, and then you're supposed to start in another course. So it will take about, say example, roughly it will take 5 months time actually. I was learned my German when I going for job. Yeah, of course, it was 6 months for me for complete my A1, and then A2 is also the same time. B1 I have done my regular course. Yeah, it's about 2 months, and then again I done my B1 with an improvement level. That take about another 3 months. I have completed about 6 months for my B1 complete courses. And then B2, I took another 6 months actually. So it took about 2 years for me to complete the course B2. But it's absolutely, yeah, I know some people, they are completing within 1 year all these levels. Yeah, but it is depends on them actually. If you are doing on a regular basis and full-time basis, there are some courses or weekend courses, 2 hours per day courses, or thrice in a week courses, or intensive courses. Intensive courses are about 5 hours per day. If you go for an intensive course, 1.5 months, maximum 1 month time, you can complete one level. And you have to put more effort for that actually. It's up to the time, how much time you're investing in this course to learn this language. Sanjana, any questions?
Nothing else.
Nothing else. So first, Sanjana has to get 3 years experience at least, right?
Yeah.
So Sanjana has to find a job in India to work to complete 3 years, and then tuck, find a job in Germany and then fly, right?
Doesn't sound that simple by the way you described it.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe
There are hard.
I think one question. There are these two visas, right? Which are there, the job seeker and chance encounter. Doesn't make any difference, like if you have one that they prefer that for jobs, because both of it kind of.
Actually, this Chansa Carta is about the latest version. The job seeker visa is about the old version. The job seeker visa is right now is there actually. That is not a point-based system. There are some visa requirements. Say example, uh, you're supposed to show 3 years of experience, and then your degree is qualified, and you have to show first the sufficient funds, and your age limit is 45, less than 45. German skills are not required actually, and you have to show your health insurance. If you show that, they will issue the visa. There is no requirement. Okay, with this visa, you can easily convince your employer and go there and find a job actually. And then this Chansa Carta, they will just try to modify it because they want. There are many people foreign peoples coming here, and but they don't speak any German, and that makes a disturbance in the local peoples. Okay.
But I think one of it they've made it to 1 year now, right? So
Yeah, this Chansa Carta, they want to make it 1 year, but it depends. It depends. But this Chansa Carta, they are talking about last 1.5 years.
okay. So currently everyone applies for job seeker itself, not
Job
the
seeker.
chance.
Yeah, only the job seeker visa they are applying. Even in India also, if you're going for VFS websites, only this visa is there actually. Job seeker visa is there actually. Chansa Carta, there is no visa category was there actually. If you go for a VFS India, VFS.com and German Amazon, then you can able to find only this category. Chansa Carta is not there actually. They are initially this Chansa Carta, they are talking about more than 1.5 years, more than close to 2 years. They are talking about. We are going to introduce. Like Indian politicians say, they will say actually, we will do tomorrow. We will do tomorrow. It's like that actually. Germany is completely a country who will take plenty of time to do a simple work. Even for job seeker visa also, the people from Chennai consulate, they are what is actually, they are crying every day just to get the visa slot. They wait for 2 years. And if you, even I was also belongs to Chennai consulate. Okay, I directly contact to the consulate general, Michelle Acula, that lady, the name is. And I told the lady, actually, I was waited for about 6 months, but there is no feedback. And how long it will take, actually? That lady told, actually, you have to wait for patient. Okay. That lady told you have to wait for patience, and it will come. Very simply, the lady told very simply, actually. But when I checked with other people's, then they told actually very clearly, actually, it will take minimum 1.5 years and 2 years sometimes. Okay. 2 years minimum. 2 years minimum to get the visa slot. Okay. Then I decided, actually, this is not the right place for me. I need to switch to Bangalore. Then completely I canceled the visa from Chennai consulate. I completely say bye-bye to Chennai, and then I find a job in Bangalore. I moved to Bangalore, and then I applied from Bangalore consulate. Within a 6 months, I get the visa slot. And once I get the visa slot, the visa came to me about for 6 days. With the
That's
visa,
fast.
I convinced my employer. Then the employer give the offer to me. I get the visa last September. Yeah, for job seeker visa, I get the visa. Yeah, I get the visa on last September. Yeah, September 12. I attended on September 7. Yeah, 7th I attended. 12th the visa came to me, and within the visa, I convinced my employer. I got the visa, and then here the
For
paper will take
for
about
these
1.5
jobs,
months.
it's like on the company side you reach out, is it? Or
No, actually, there are some opportunities.
oh,
You can directly go and apply the company of Indy.de or Stepstone.de. We have Stepstone India, right? Similarly, Stepstone.de was there, actually. Or you can also find LinkedIn also. You can find, but LinkedIn mostly for IT oriented jobs. But if you go there, Stepstone.de, all kind of jobs, SAP, all kind of mechanical, SAP, construction oriented jobs. All kind of jobs actually. So their website.
okay. So
So it is
Stepstone and LinkedIn.
Stepstone.de. Okay, if you don't get the student visa on time, then there is any other alternative visa, because the purpose of visa is only issued for the particular purpose. You will not go in a different visa and do the different things. So example, in Britain, you can go with a student visa. You can go with a student visa and you can study there, and similarly you can work part-time. Similarly, you can work part-time, and then after 5 months or 6 months later, you can get a full-time contract and you can cancel the university. You can switch to another visa and you can say bye to the university. But in Germany, it is not like that, actually. If you come to the country in such category, if it is such category, then you have to stick with the category. Otherwise, you have to go back to your own country and you have to come back to with a new visa. Get the new visa from there, and then you have to come here. Actually, they will never accept that. Actually, if you are coming here as a student, and then you just cancel the visa, student visa, and find a job. Actually, they will absolutely not accept that. Actually, it's completely it is actually unethical here. Actually. No, you have to apply the visa. Actually, you told, actually, where are you from? Actually, Farzana Tanzim Rahman. Where are you from? Actually, you told, actually, you have cleared the interview for ISM Hamburg. Actually, okay.
I'm from Assam.
Assam.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're from Assam, then you are came under the category of, I think so, Delhi consulate or Kolkata
Kolkata.
consulate. Which Kolkata? Then you can apply there. Actually, they will process very quickly. Do you have the sufficient funds with you? The major
Yeah.
category. If you have the funds, then just show them, actually, you have the funds. You find out the you find out the visa requirements from the website. Actually, go to
Okay.
Consulate Kolkata. If it's Google it, then the respective Indian mission website will be there. Actually, from there you can directly reach your sorry, consulate, Kolkata consulate, and what are the requirements for the visa. And it's very important that actually the visa requirements is different from the consulate. There are some 10 to 20%, there are some requirements will change from consulate to consulate. There are some consulate for Bangalore, but that is 100% not suitable for Chennai. They have their own requirements. So it depends. Okay. You can go there and you can apply from there. Then they will support you actually.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The student visa, they will issue very easily actually. Do you have the letter from the university?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. If you got the admit card from the university, admit letter from the university, and if you have sufficient funds with you, you can easily get actually. They will process you very quickly because
Sir, is it within 3 months or it will take 1 year?
for what?
For the student visa, is it do we get it within 3 months or?
Yeah, no, actually, that's what I told actually. In Bangalore, you can get the visa, everything easily. Okay. And Chennai, student visa you can get easily. Employment visa you can get easily. But there are some other categories that will take plenty of times. And I don't know about Kolkata. You can check peoples who are there from anyone from the Kolkata consulate, then you can approach them, then they will say. But in general, student visa will be processed very quickly because you're supposed to show more than 12,000, 11,000 euros, I think so. No, 12,000 euros, you're supposed to, more than 12,000 euros, you're supposed to show in your blacked account. If you have the blacked account, university admit card, then you will get very fastly because that's a revenue for them actually. So they will immediately do that actually. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
When is your university admissions? Which intake you are going? Winter or summer? Winter intake or
I think it's from September or October, I guess.
so that is a winter intake actually. Winter intake, then they will process as soon as possible to you.
Yeah.
Maximum within a month period they will process you. First you book a
Okay.
slot and first you find the visa requirements from the respective consulate website. Okay, and then prepare the documents and book the slots. Do this activity simultaneously. Book the slots and prepare the documents side by side. And then you go there and submit your documents and you will get the visa as soon as possible. They will take maximum 2 weeks of time for you. Worst case
Okay.
scenario, it will take 1 month. More than 1 month, they will don't take actually because
Yeah.
there are
Sir,
some categories.
is there any requirements for the English proficiency?
No, there is no requirements. If you can
Oh,
able to
okay.
communicate with them, it's fine. You're going for bachelor's or master's?
For masters,
Okay. Which profession? Sorry, which group you are? Computer science.
MSc in innovation or international management.
International management. Okay, your base degree is from computer science or which profession? Engineering or which
I'm from BCom.
BCom. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're going to do this degree in English or German?
In English.
Okay, okay. Well, that's fine actually. But yeah, okay. But if you're going to complete your course, then you're supposed to before completing your course, you have to ensure that actually you have a sufficient German language skills. Okay, because if you're saying that actually you're going to do
I've given the
international.
test for the A1 level,
Okay,
actually.
okay. That's fine. That's fine. Actually. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Because you are told that actually you are going to study in international management. So international management is about you need to communicate with them very fluently. English is also important as well as their own language is also important. Sometimes they will put you, if you are selected actually, sometimes they will put you to work in their consulates. They
Oh,
consulate inside Germany. Also, it depends actually. It depends. If you are applied there actually, if you get the job, then there is a possibility to work in the consulate. In the consulate, they will, of course, speak only in German. So it's important for that actually.
okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Anjana, any further questions?
No.
Okay, then we'll wind up the sessions. Thanks for your participations. Wish you to have a nice day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing everything. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
sir.
you.